way forward is basically to stop the judicial reform. The problem is that Simcha Otman and Yariv Levin, the Minister of Judicial of Law in Israel, are refusing to stop doing that. People in Israel are very much concerned, and people in Israel, I mean the ones who are protesting, they're very much concerned. What will that do to Israeli democracy? Because that could mean, the meaning of that could be that the Israeli parliament could legislate basically any law, and it will be very hard to revoke it. So there is very little belief among concerned citizens who are against the judicial reform that indeed this will stop. So until I believe that concerned Israeli citizens will not see that this is really stopping, they will not stop with the protests. In fact, they are speaking about increasing them and making them even cross legalities. Whether Netanyahu will give in either to the protests or to his coalition members who are committed to have the judicial reform passed depends on what will the protesters do. So I think it really depends what shape the protest and will take and who will they include. Because right now, as long as the protests are just, people are outside in the street and every Saturday night and are just peacefully protesting, it's not a big deal. But I think that if they will step up to another stage, the next level of refusing either to serve in the army or perhaps even to pay taxes or other things, then I think that this will definitely influence his whether he will give in or not. Well, it's not really clear whether there was a trigger, because officially the official line is that they have been planning on doing this for months now, and that they were just waiting for the right moment. So it's really hard to trace what triggered it. What it is clear is that this is the most right-wing and religious government Israel has seen. And I think that we see this not necessarily in the fact that the army basically invaded Jenin right now with this operation, but in the fact of what they used, the level of artillery, the level of damage to the infrastructure. Right now, Jenin does not have, parts of Jenin do not have running water, do not have electricity, do not have internet. They are over there on the verge of a humanitarian crisis. So this operation, I think, serves a few purposes for this government and for Netanyahu himself in terms of diverting attention. Because again, yes, there are explosive labs in Jenin. There are militants that are active there and that are plotting suicide bombings in Israel. But whether to do it right now and in this magnitude, these are questions that have to do with the current political climate in Israel that definitely influence them in doing so. Yesterday, it was a game changer. They also went to the port in Haifa and protested there, and they are talking right now about upscaling the protests. So people who are believing in the protest are looking at this Jenin raid and are asking exactly your questions. Why now? Why to this magnitude? Is it really necessary?